All right, looks like we're about to get started. Looking like they're ready to play. So while we're waiting for the boys to take the field, we'll step aside, say thank you to one of our sponsors.
I own Post Oak Barbecue in Denver, Colorado. This thing started back in 2019. Decided to go out on a limb and pursue a passion project. And I'm all self-taught, and the obsession turned into a restaurant. Texas barbecue, to me, is great meat, very little sauce involved, simple rubs that do nothing but highlight the meat and highlight technique. Bringing that to Denver was a very important thing for me. We are known for brisket, so we use Nolan Ryan beef, USDA prime, and we've really made a name for ourselves on brisket. Our brisket is so set apart from everybody else's brisket. I'm very proud of that. We do several things with it. We top loaded baked potatoes. We top, we call it dirty mac, top our jalapeno bacon mac and cheese. Really, we go for those traditional Texas flavors.
All right, game time was 8:05. So our countdown's just about a minute slow. Keep an eye on that.
First mistake I've ever made. For the kids that have to go to school in the morning, wake up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
Looks like Nolan Fratsky's getting the start in this second game. Got Trey at first. Can't quite make out who's at second. Is that Jack at second? Jack's at second. I think Mason's at short. Got Jace at third. And I will try to peek at the outfield when I get a chance. Waiting for our game changer scoreboard to start here, so looks a little odd right now. Nolan with a real nice start and a strikeout. There's our scoreboard. One out. Nobody on. Boy, that batter tried to lean into that one, but he didn't get there. All right, once again, we've got off their bodies, get a free base. So we got runners on first and second. Announcing this inning, brought to you by my wife, who brought me Chipotle and an extra coat. Noli coming down on the ball that was foul, rolled foul, about a third of the way up the first base line. I'll put you guys on this this view, and I'll be back in a. Scoring update. That ball hit to center field, bounced, and scored one. Bases are loaded. Ball outside.
You got this, bud.
Nolan looking to work out of the jam here.
There you go.
Oh, look at that when it's ball 4, but they can't do it when it's ball 3. All right, Chance is going to go have a little talk with Noli. He's probably reading him a limerick that he found on the bathroom wall earlier. That's what happens when these boys get into middle school. All right, looks like the limerick ended. Chance back behind the plate. Once again, bases loaded, 1 out. That ball low.
Let's do it just like that.
Coach, base coach will always be standing in front of it when the play is close. But I'll do my best. All right, Coach Dusty's pulled the infield in. While we've got Coach Dusty out there, this mound visit brought to you by Coach Dusty. Coach Dusty runs a small American family practice. Helps me protect what's important to me, my house, my cars, my financial future, in case I get sued. All right. Looks like umpire wants to move the game along, so he's asked Coach Dusty to step off the mound. So Noli is ready to pitch again. All right, Nolan with a nice move over to first. Gets the runner. Noli not afraid to play with fire. Throwing to first with runners on second and third. All right, that ball hit over to third, and the throw in help of his teammates. Bombers down 3-0. All right, bottom of the first coming up. We'll step aside and say hello to it.
Flatiron stands. We offer classes in jazz, tap, lyrical, ballet, and competition team. I started Flatirons because I've grown up in Arvada. I love this town. I love the people here. My family and I reside in Arvada. And I just wanted a studio, much like the studio that I grew up in, a family environment that is fun and teaches kids dance while teaching them other skills.
All right, the Bombers looking to pull their bats out of their bags this inning. Down 3, we'll need some offense to get back in this game. Tigers pitcher warming up. Throwing about 59 miles an hour. Hovering right around 60. Pretty normal for this age. All right, Bombers ready to bat. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. That's 3 balls. Mason will have his pick of pitches now. Mason with a hard hit towards first, fielded by the first baseman. That'll bring up Chance Van Giesen. Chance coming off that rough ending to the game 1. Looking to bounce back here and get the team started. All right, chance down early, 2 strikes. Ooh, chance ducks a high pitch inside. The count is 1-2. Could have gotten called a strike, so doing a little protecting. That's what you're supposed to do when you've got 2 strikes on you. Make sure the close ones don't get you out. But that one high, about eye level. Chance takes a hack at it, misses, and goes down and sits at the sits in the dugout. That'll bring up Adam Barth. Adam, one of the top hitters on the team. Hopefully he can get us started. Barth swinging at a high one too. Something tells me this pitcher has a little bit of a deceptive delivery. Barth fouls one or hits one over to short, well actually third, and hoofs it out and manages to get to first. Ball is overthrown and Barth ends up on second. All right, that's going to bring up Trey Henry. Trey luckily wearing his helmet. That'll keep his strike zone small. He's about 17 feet tall with his hair. You'd hate to have to swing at a 50. All right, 1-1. Again, Adam Barth on second. Nice fast runner, so puts the ball in play, we get a run. That ball pretty high, about 7 feet above the plate. Doing a little dance. That hits in front of the plate, and Barth trying to take it second or third, and safely slides in with a head-first slide. Well, he might need a second to recover from that one. It looked a little painful. He came up and over the bag. Might want to try a feet-first slide next time, just saying. All right. Trey now, and that puts Trey on. Bombers with runners at the corners, bringing up Nolan Fratsky. Nolan trying to help his case here, get some offense going, maybe eke out a win as a pitcher. All right, Nolan puts it in play. He goes to the third baseman. Third baseman double clutches, throws to first, and first baseman drops it. And Nolan is safe, and a runner scores, and the Bombers are on the board.
All right, Jack, let's go, bud.
Adam Barth on that bag going head first. All right. Jack Bride's up to bat now. Jack looking to continue the on-base streak here. Takes a ball about eye height for ball one. Nolan at first. Trey Henry at second. Nolan hits it to the third baseman, who takes it off of his face and obviously doesn't make the play, and everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. All right, he's a big boy. He's good, he says. Maybe it wasn't his face, not sure, but hit him somewhere. Up comes Andy Dahl. Andy, our resident speed demon and probably best basketball player on the team. He'll have to make a decision when he gets to 9th grade. Does he play basketball or baseball? Good at both. All right, bases loaded. 2 outs. That ball low, down right around the knees. Another ball low. Andy waiting for a good pitch. Not going to swing at garbage. Ooh. Well, I take it back about swinging at garbage. That one up at the neck. All right, Andy sets for the next one. Boys playing a little bit of a clapping game behind the pitcher. That ball low, ball 3. 3-1. Andy with a couple of pitches to work with here. Ought to be able to put something in play. Actually scoots through to the second baseman, who throws it to first for the out. And that'll end the inning. The Bombers get 1 on the frame. Down 2. We'll need a little bit of offense to get back in this game. But for now, the Bombers going back on defense. Sponsor, Post Oak. I highly recommend, if you don't want to cook the day before Easter, you just head over to Post Oak and get you one of those beef ribs. They have these giant beef ribs there. It's USDA prime beef. It is an absolutely fantastic beef rib. It's painted just juicy. Just don't even need any, and it is quite delicious.
I own Post Oak Barbecue in Denver, Colorado. This thing started back in 2019. Decided to go out on a limb and pursue a passion project, and I'm all self-taught, and the obsession turned into a restaurant. Texas barbecue, to me, is great meat, very little sauce involved, simple rubs that do nothing to highlight the meat and highlight technique. Bringing that to Denver was a very important thing for me. We are known for brisket, so we use Nolan Ryan beef, USDA prime, and we've really made a name for ourselves on brisket. Our brisket is so set apart from everybody else's brisket. I'm very proud of that. We do several things with it. We top loaded baked potatoes. We top, we call it dirty mac, top our jalapeno bacon mac and cheese. Really, we go for those traditional Texas flavors.
Once again, head over to Post Oak tomorrow or Saturday if you don't want to cook the day before Easter. Rib on Saturday. That'll do you right.
I own Post Oak Barbecue in Denver, Colorado. This thing started back in 2019. Decided to go out on a limb and pursue a passion project, and I'm all self-taught, and it just
Flat Iron
the
Stance
obsession
is
turned
a
into
dance
the restaurant.
studio,
Texas barbecue.
home to ages.
All right, Noli back on the mound for the Bombers. Starts off the inning with a walk. Noli doesn't like to do that, and I know he'll be looking to potentially get a pickoff here. Trey holding up the glove like maybe he's going to get it, but the runner not budging off of the bag, so Noli not giving much to work with here. Took about a two-step lead, not enough. Noli comes home with it. Chance looks at first, decides not to throw it, throws it back to Noli on the mound. Look at this tiny lead this kid's taking. Noli delivers to the mat. That goes to second. Mason makes the play and can't make the throw to first. All right, one out. Runner on first on a fielder's choice. I guess that's what we're going to call that. Noli with the great move brings it over to first, but unfortunately, runner saw it coming and dove back. Noli brings it home. Almost gets a strike on that. Just. Umpire does not like Nolan's delivery when he was peeking over at the runner on first. Called a balk, and that'll put the runner on second. So we got a runner on second. And we got one ball, two balls? One ball, one ball. Jack Bride's doing a little bit of a dance behind the Nolan there, trying to distract the runner. Get second, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nolan brings it home. That one goes behind the batter. That'll put the runner on third.
Just even that little bit, especially on tonight where it's not that cold.
All right, I think Nolan's probably done playing games with the runners. Maybe we'll just start pitching now. Ball low. Three balls. No strikes. Runner on third. All right, ball four outside. That'll put runners at the corners. Nolan looking to work out of a little bit of a jam here. Got one out. Gonna need two more to get out of this. Lakewood does have somebody warming up in the bullpen.
Nice tag, Chance.
Trey can't handle the throw and squirts into the right field. The runner scores on the play. The other runner advances to third, looking for home, but holds when the ball is jogged back into the infield by Jack Brides. All right, Coach Matt's going to come out and tell his usual stand-up routine. Usually lasts about 2 minutes. We'll step aside, say hello to a sponsor.
Flatirons Dance is a dance studio home to ages 2 to adult. We offer classes in jazz, tap, lyrical, ballet, and competition team. I started Flatirons because I've grown up in Arvada. I love this town. I love the people here. My family and I reside in Arvada. And I just wanted a studio, much like the studio that I grew up in, a family environment that is fun and teaches kids dance while teaching them other skills. Flatirons Dance is a dance studio home to ages 2 to adult. We offer classes in jazz, tap, lyrical, ballet, and...
All right, Noli sets a pitch again. Brings it home.
I own Post Oak.
Nolan evens up the count at 2. Runner at third. Nolan trying to keep him from scoring. That ball fouled off. Batter. All right, that one hit deep into center field and caught in the air by Adam Barth's fly. Adam out there holding his side after that play. He's still smarting from that slide into third. But it did earn us a run on the frame, and so I think he'll take that as a badge of honor. All right, Bombers down 5-1 now. Continuing to dig our hole a little bit deeper. Not insurmountable at this point, so we'll keep playing. 2 outs, no one on. That ball about 7 feet in the air and outside. Good stop by Chance. All right, that one popped pretty straight up in the air. Ends up in center field. Just missed by Mason, who was taking a step back onto the grass. And all right, we'll get the ball in and we'll reset. 1 runner on. Runner on first, 2 outs.
Think through what you're doing every time, guys.
All right, Butt went up the left side, fielded by the third baseman, throws over to first but not in time, and then it gets past first baseman, and the runners are rounding third, and he's coming into home. The other runner is going to be safe in third as
Relax out there, boys. You're doing fine.
All right, Lakewood taking advantage of the Bombers playing a little bit deeper in the infield. And just get a couple of errors on the. Told my microphone is messing up, so I'm going to go on mute. See what I.
There you go. Let that one go, Jason. It's fine. I like it, trying to make a play. Hey, number 3. There we go. There we go. I like it. Start left. That's the one. Just the poke there. If it's there. No. Two more. Hey, there it is. Put a little more on it.
Microphone might be dead.
What's the score?
I have no idea. I can't see that far, dude. Hold. Do I look like I'm wearing my glasses? Oh. Thank you. Oh, it's strawberry. Can you see what? Raspberry. Raspberry.
All right, not sure what the sound's going through, but we're going to give this a try. Carter with a clutch walk on a full count after a real close foul ball over to the right field side.
Is walking better than nothing?
Lakewood coach is going to come out and talk to his infield. Maybe set up a pickoff or something.
You want to sit here, Sam?
You show puppy.
That was awesome. Thank you for letting me.
All right, second baseman who fields it to first baseman. Pulled his foot. Nope, did not pull his foot. Called Mason out. All right, that advances the runners. Runners at second and third. Second. And Chance takes a swing at the first pitch. A low curveball, it looked like.
You got this, Chance.
All right, nope. That ball high up at helmet height. Chance wisely lays off of it. Another ball right up at the same spot. It's 2-1. 2-1 is the count. 2 runners on, 1 out. That ball inside, that's ball 3. Chance will have his pick of pitches for the next 2. Chance safe at first because nobody came over to cover when the first baseman went back to chase the ball. That's a little bit of a defensive error by Lakewood. Ball drops fair by about a foot, and Chance safe on the play. Bases loaded, 1 out. Adam Barth up to bat. And Lakewood might about be might about be ready to pay for that error. Adam watches the first pitch, which paints the outside corner, and didn't like it, so shakes it up. Another one, not a fan of this pitcher's trajectory. He'll need to protect now. He's got 2 strikes on him. 2 strikes. Adam pops it up behind second base. It is fielded by the second baseman, who's going to try to get it in. The pitcher cuts the throw, and Jace Verardi is safe. Everyone else stays where they are, and so the Bombers end up +1 for 2 runs on the game and 2 runners on base. Runners at first and second. Chance at first, Carter at second, and Trey Henry up to bat. Trey takes a cut at the first pitch he sees. It goes over to 2, but get 1 in the frame, and Bombers are starting to work their way out of the hole. We'll need some defense so the hole doesn't get deeper, but it's 6-2. And Bombers are starting to look a little bit more alive.
6-2.
6-2? Okay.
And while we're just sitting here, why don't we say hello to a couple of sponsors? Just Add Water, owner Kelly Cates. Nice enough to give us a few bucks, get these boys into some tournaments, that sort of thing. It'd be nice to pay that forward and get in a couple of customers. So if you need sprinklers turned on for the season or gutters cleaned out from the fall, you didn't get up on the roof, don't get up on your own roof. Don't fall off, don't hurt yourself. Let Kelly get up there and put himself in danger so that you won't have to. He loves to do it, willing to do it, wanting to do it, and you need it, so have him over. Get him up on your roof, have him take a look at your gutters, clean them out. Have him take a look at your sprinklers, make sure they're ready for watering season. Get that grass greened up. Make sure that all the sprinklers are in great shape because you don't want your sprinklers not working in a dry year like this. You got to get them in peak condition so that they do their job. All right. Well, Bombers still warming up, so we'll say hello to another sponsor. This is Night Exteriors. Night, pretty much covering the entire outside of your house. They'll do siding, paint, a little bit of roof repair, windows, whatever you need on the outside of that house. Just give them a call. If winter has beat up your house a little bit, maybe you need to get it back in tip-top shape, give Night Exteriors a call. Looks like the Bombers are ready to start the frame, so Nolan on the mound again. First pitch in for a ball.
Good ball going.
That pitch chopped over to shortstop, but the throw low and comes through and hits the backstop, but the runner takes an extra base, but stops there at second. And Bombers still looking just a hair shaky in this game. Part of learning to play baseball is learning to play from behind, learning to play after a tough situation. That first game with a one-run lead, it takes a little bit of a mental toll and it takes a minute to recover. So, you know, the boys really trying to tough it out here. That one
You got this,
up
Trey!
to Trey at first, who fields it cleanly in the air and looks at second, but runner was back, so tosses the ball over to Noli, and Noli will mount the mound again. Bombers have one down, one runner on. That batter swings at a low pitch in the dirt.
Block chance.
Boy, if I was Nolan, I'd try that one again. That was, I don't understand why he swung at that. It's really low. Practically rolled into the plate. And that
You're
ball
close,
outside.
Bud, you're close. Nice move, Kieran.
All right, we got 3 balls, 1 strike, runner on second. Chance made a real nice stop on that last pitch. Keeps the runner at second. That ball fouled off of the umpire. All right, Noli, Chance walking that ball over to Noli, give the umpire just a second to recover. Umpire says it's good, we play on. That pitch low in the dirt, bounced about 3 feet in front of the play. The runner stays put inexplicably at second. That is ball 4. Runner could, rather than a wild pitch, which is would have been scored if the runner had advanced. A real weird situation there. Nolan with a runner on first probably won't throw it over there, but Kramer in the bag might give it to him. But the runner pretty close to first, not real danger there. We got a little bit of lefty on lefty action here going. Nolan a lefty versus a lefty batter. First pitch in for a ball. Trey's still looking like he wants to get to the plate, and it was inside. The Lakewood dugout yelling at the batter to hold his ground and take that pitch off of his leg, but the batter says, nah, it's a little cold. That first game maybe, but it's about 50, maybe 48 degrees now. A little colder, and the boys, I think, are probably not ready to take one off the shin. That one hit deep into, not hit deep, actually only hit, okay, well that was, let me just take a second to describe that. It was hit about onto the grass. Adam Barth, the center fielder, came up and fielded it pretty cleanly off of one bounce and threw it to second. I think the runner advancing from first to second had tagged up, and he was late to the bag. Unfortunately, that throw was dropped, and the runner was safe. So batter safe at first, runner safe at second. We have bases loaded. The other runner advanced over to third on the play. So bases loaded. And
Yeah. Got it.
And Coach Matt has seen enough. Doesn't want to hurt Nolan's arm. Decides to bring in another pitcher. Henry Gardner is climbing the mound for the Bombers. Henry had a rough outing on Tuesday. The Bombers all around had a rough. He was looking in decent form as he's warming up. Maybe we'll step aside and say hello to one of our sponsors.
Good, guys.
Well, Henry says he's good, so we aren't going to have much time to talk about Dusty, but get a chance, give Coach Dusty a call. All right, Henry ready to throw the ball. Henry inherits 3 runners. Henry's first pitch in for a strike, just above the knee. Infield in, trying to cut the run. That ball sailed. No runner. All right. Henry will reset. We got 1-1, 1 out. Bases loaded. Bombers trying to hold the score where it's at because you need a bigger hole to climb out of. In at 58 miles an hour and just makes the batter look like a fool swinging at it. Henry with a four-seamer straight down the pipe for a strikeout. That'll be Henry's first K in 2 games. And I think he is bouncing back. All right, Bombers again looking to hold Lakewood at 6 so that we don't have the next batter looking for the 3rd out. Bases loaded. That ball in just a little bit low. That ball about 3 feet in front of the plate. Chance makes a real. Henry in with that slider again. That one at 53. Inside gets called a ball.
You're doing a great job, Hank. Keep it up.
All right, Henry with the four-seamer came inside and walked a run home. Lakewood up 7-2 now. Henry will get a fresh batter to work with. Belong to Nolan. The runners on second and third belong to Nolan. All right, Henry on a real nice inside fastball for a strike. Henry tried to bring the slider but hung it up a little bit. Batter wisely ducks it. Again.
Yeah.
Henry with an inside ball at the knees. And that'll make the count 2-1. The location is high. That's ball 3. All right, batter with 2 pitches to work with. Has Henry in a little bit of it right at his knees, and batter lifts it into right field. 2 runs will attempt to score on the play, and they do. Henry worked himself into a little bit of a tight spot there, forced to deliver a strike down the middle. And batter was ready waiting for it, and lifted into right field for a base hit. All right, Henry has cleaned the bases of Nolan's runners, and he now owns the runners on first and second. Lakewood up 9-2 at this point. Getting to be a little bit of a challenge for the Bombers to come back on this one. Henry
Nice snag,
sails it real high, about 7 feet, and Chance snags it, keeps the runners from advancing. Runner on third is going to second. Ball down in the dirt. Chance has zero chance to make a play. And so the runners have advanced on that pitch, and they are now in scoring position. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Just need one player to make a play here. This Chance chases it down behind the umpire. Henry warming his hand up in his back pocket as he walks back to the mound. Again, it is a little chilly out here. I'm wearing 3 coats at the moment. Henry delivers that ball right at the knees, but outside. That's ball 4 in the base, and Coach Patrick is going to come out and have a little talk with Henry. Patrick, a good Irish name. I'm sure he's got a limerick to tell. Patrick helping coaches out this year. Also plays high school ball. It was a long limerick. Henry ready to pitch again. Holds the ball at his side. Staring at the batter, gets the sign, comes set. That pitch goes right down the pipe, but fouled up the left field line. Hits the fence, and that'll be a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. All right, that ball outside. Count is 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That ball inside at the knees. And we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners dancing a little bit on the bases, but Henry's focused on the batter. Throws that one inside. Henry's struggling a little bit to control horizontal. Henry with a fastball. High, and that'll walk home a run. That run belongs to Henry. He won't be very happy with that. Chance walks the ball out. They're going to have a little conference. Check their signs. Henry's still warming his hand up in that back pocket. All right, Henry looks over at the dugout. See if the coaches give him any signals, but they don't. Nice curveball in for a strike. Henry sails that one high, comes down,
Nice
cover
hustle,
the bag, and no runners, so gets away with a bit of a wild pitch there. Goes for a ball. Second curveball, but fingers cold. Perhaps slipped out of his fingers a little too soon. That ball hit to second base. They take the easy bag.
Nice
And that'll
play.
be the third out.
Nice play.
Bombers sneak out of that inning, only giving up a few of the runs. Strand 3 from Lakewood, and will now rally over by third base. Get a little bit of a pep talk from Patrick and his compadre, both high school players. See if they can rally these guys. Come from behind, down 8 runs. Bottom of the third coming up. Bombers the home team this game, so we will bat last. Still plenty of time to play, 40 minutes. Boys decide they're going to run over to rights. They're going to warm up running. And maybe we'll get some offense going. Unsurprisingly, Trey and Mason finishing first. And the rest of the boys bringing up the rear. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third. I'm going to leave you guys on this image while I go and warm up.
Oh, wait, I can feel that. I'm not freezing anymore.
Not from back there.
I hope so.
Yep.
What's your fastest?
That's, I think, 9. I think it goes 4,000 to 18,000. So I think it's 4,000 on low, 9,000 for the high for that side. 18,000.
You got this, Hank? Go ahead.
Got the next one. Get the next one.
Way to protect, Hank. Good job.
How you doing? Huh? No.
All right, Henry manages to eke out a walk on that.
All right, Jack, let's go, bud.
So the Bombers will have a runner. Audio check. All right, Jack Bride's up to bat.
All right, now you see it, bud.
The count 1-1. Henry over at first took a nice good lead. That ball squirts past the second baseman, and both runners will be safe on the hit to the outfield by Jack Brides. All right. Bombers looking to continue the rally. Andy Dahl up to bat.
18 is going in for 6. In the last spot in the order.
Okay.
Andy takes a high fastball. Henry trying to get into third base on a steal. All right, ball is dropped and Henry is safe. And meanwhile, Jack Brides takes second on the play. We have one umpire for this game, only the home plate umpire, so things could get a little bit interesting if there's some close plays. That ball in for a strike right down the pipe, and Andy decides he doesn't like it. All right, no outs, 2 on, runners at second and third. That ball outside. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Andy hits it high up behind, and it drops between all of the fielders. And Henry tags up on the play and comes home on a face-first slide. He's trying to earn an oven mitt. And dusted me, and I think he's trying to earn an oven mitt instead of ice cream. Yeah, Henry begging for a sliding glove has decided he likes face first sliding this season. Not sure why. All right. We got Jason Verardi up to bat. Meanwhile, Andy takes the open base at second. And we have runners at second and third. That ball high. I'm gonna hit the next one.
Good cut.
Jace hit it really sharply up past second, scorched through the infield. The Bombers will score 1 on without the ball. If Andy had run into the catcher, then I think they might have awarded a second base or a third base to Jace, but Andy ran around him, so Jace holds up at second.
Let's go. That's Kramer's ball.
All right, Rat.
All right, Jace, or Red Ekman up to bat. Jace Verardi on second. Bombers starting to rally here. Down 5 now. No outs. Rhett fouls it high, out of play. All right, Rhett takes strike 3 right down the pipe. He'll probably want that one back later. That'll bring up Mason Kalupa. 1 out. Runner at second. Bombers down by 5. Mason, a huge swing at a low pitch, just below the knee. Right in the right spot for Mason to hit it far, but swings over the top of it. Okay, Mason with a good eye watches ball 2 or ball 1 go by. Second pitch, ball 1. The count is 1-1. 1 out. That one right down the middle for a strike. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not to Mason's liking, and the umpire either, and that one in for a ball, evens the count at 2. Mason looks at the inside pitch for ball 3. We got a full count. Full count, runner on second in scoring position. Bombers trying to rally here, down 5. Ooh. Mason swings at a high fastball and misses it for strike 3. We got 2. Who's going to try to bring in Jace Verardi, who's been stuck at second for a couple of batters now. That ball about 6.5 feet high. Chance doesn't give it a second look. That ball also outside for ball 3. Chance looking at ball or 3 balls. He will hold the bat and probably not swing at this next pitch, but we will find out. That ball right at the knee for a strike. That ball inside, ball 4. Chance will take a little bit of a jog up to first base. Bombers now have 2 runners. Chance at first and Jace at second. And that brings up Adam Barth, who is looking for a little bit of redemption after a bit of a tough day, off day for him batting. So he's going over to the bad guy's side. All right, second pitch high for a ball. That's 1-1. That ball, shoulder height. Adam did not like the call. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adam fouls that one off. Dang near hits one of the overhead lights. Some power in that swing. All right. Count remains 2 outs. All right, Adam looks at strike 3, and the Bombers' rally ends at down 5 with about 23 minutes left to play. Bombers are going to have to rally on defense now and then come back and get 5 runs in the next frame. These doubleheaders tough on the boys.
Yeah.
Especially when it's cold out.
I saved all the dogs. Ow.
All right, Henry Gardner back on the mound for the Bombers.
Don't shove it in there.
That first pitch rolls up the first base line. Henry grabs it. And the call is... I'm not sure. Oh, safe. Okay, call is safe. Ball rolled right up the inside of the line. Amazingly stayed fair. I do not know how that ball stayed fair. All right, the next pitch over to Trey, who grabs it for an out. And boy, didn't you, but runner played that just right and was camping on the bag. Foul in foul territory, there's absolutely no reason for the runner to go anywhere. All right, Henry with a nice slider in for a strike. Actually, that might have been a fastball. All right, that ball low. Henry hoping to hold the Tigers scoreless this inning so that the Bombers can rally and come back, have a chance to win. He throws it over to first, but the runner was pretty close to the bag, steps back on it, and is safe.
No.
All right, Henry set. Throws it back over to first again. Throws it away, low, and Trey has to go chase it. Henry, needing to keep his hand warm, held that ball just a little bit too long at his side, I think, and that one slipped out of his hand. Chance over to confer with Henry, talk about how to handle that. Henry with the hand in the back pocket. Hopefully it is warm. Henry delivers the pitch, hits it over to second base, and we'll get the out on there. Runner over to third, holds there. Out at first, safe at third. Moves the runner over, but the Bombers now have 2 outs. So Henry hoping to keep the score at that one high and pretty far inside, puts the batter on his butt. Lakewood team definitely has switched things up, not taking the inside pitches like they were early in the game. First game time was about 60 degrees and sunny. Lots of hit by pitch in that game. Now 45 and dark, and every batter is ducking every inside pitch. Batter fouls that one off over to the bad guy's dugout. That'll go as a strike, and Henry even the count at 1-1. That ball low and inside, or outside. Count is 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs, runner on third. Chance traps the ball again, low and outside. Warm that hand up, Hank! Delivers the pitch. Caught the outside of the plate for strike 2. All right, the count is full, 3-2. 3-2, runner at third, 2 outs. We need a strike here. We get a strike, a swinging strike. The ball dropped and then thrown down to first for the out. Trey catches the bouncing ball and handles it well. The Bombers down by 5, looking to climb out of the hole. Bombers will get one more swing at this. Looks like about 13 minutes left to play. They are the home team, so if this inning lasts 13 minutes, the game is over. All right, one more time, we're going to say hello to our favorite sponsor. My favorite sponsor, I should say. If you don't want to cook Saturday before Easter, go on down to Post Oak and get you some barbecue.
I own Post Oak Barbecue in Denver, Colorado. This thing started, and the obsession turned into a restaurant. Texas barbecue, to me, is great meat, very little sauce involved, simple rubs that do nothing to highlight the meat and highlight technique. Bringing that to Denver was a very important thing for me. We are known for brisket, so we use Nolan Ryan beef, USDA prime, and we've really made a name for ourselves on brisket. Our brisket is so set apart from everybody else's brisket. I'm very proud of that. We do several things with it. We top loaded baked potatoes. We top, we call it dirty mac, top our jalapeno bacon mac and cheese. Really, we go for those traditional Texas flavors.
All right, Trey Henry leading off the inning for the Bombers. Trey takes the first pitch for a ball. About 17 feet when we're talking about Trey. That one down in at the knee level. Not sure how that wasn't a strike. Maybe it missed horizontally. All right, that one is strike, but catcher mishandles it somehow. Ends up behind the umpire. Count is 3-1. Trey got a couple of pitches to work with here. Oh, Trey took a big cut at that one. That one above his head. Got to be at 20 feet high. We are talking about Trey, and he'll take a jog down to first. All right, Bombers with a leadoff hitter on. Trey over at first, and that brings up Henry Gardner. Henry looking. Ooh, Henry takes a big cut at that one, but a little bit slow and behind it, and he's 1-1. All right, Trey Henry stealing second on the play. Henry now looking with a runner in scoring position. Henry ahead in the count. That one head high. Henry steps out of the box. All right, he's back in. Pitcher seems distracted by Trey over at second. That one low and outside, and Trey will take third on that. And Henry gets a walk. Trey gets third base. And we now have runners at the corners.
He's got
That ball high. Henry will take second on the defensive indifference. Jack with a deep hit to left field. That one scooted into the corner, and it will score. Henry scoring all the way from first, and now Jack with says, but I say what I want, and I say triple. All right, Bombers starting the rally. 2 on the board. Needing 3 more. Jack in scoring position, bringing up Andy Dahl.
Cute one, the third baseman.
That ball high at Andy's head. He stands stoically there and stares at it about 5 inches in front of his face. That ball also high up at head level. Andy ahead in the count. The count is 2-1. Andy drives it over second base. It drops, and that'll score Jack Brides. And Andy, with the clutch RBI, has brought the Bombers within 2. The score now 10-8. All right, Carter Prince up to bat. Nope, I apologize. That is not Carter Prince. Is that Carter Prince? Who is that? Is that Jace Verardi?
Yep.
Jace Verardi up to bat. Andy taking big leads over at first is just driving the defense crazy. Meanwhile, Jace, even in the count, 1-1.
Let's go, Jason.
Avoid the tag, and he is in there for a stolen base.
All right, let's go, Jace.
All right, the count is 2-1. Andy on second. Andy once again driving the defense crazy,
You got this, Jay.
taking big leads and sneaking off his bag. That one fouled out over into the adjacent field.
Straighten that out, bud.
All right, Jace looking to score Andy from second. And Jace hits it high. It is dropping foul.
Oh,
Nice try.
from here it looked like it stayed foul.
You got this. That's all right.
You're right there, bud. Straighten it out a little bit.
You got it.
Andy's still driving the defense crazy, taking big secondary leads. Creating holes in the defense. That one a passed ball. Andy safe at third. All right, Jace, with a real patient at bat, ends up down at first on the play. And that'll bring up Rhett Ekman. Throw to third. And the Bombers down by one with one runner at third and the go-ahead run at the plate. Rhett Ekman looking to tie the game up with one swing of his bat. Rhett reaching for that one.
You got this, Rhett.
All right, game time has expired, so this will be the end of the game. Bombers down one, nobody out. Tying run on third, and the winning run at the plate. Jace Verardi at third, looking to come home. That ball down in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Rhett now ahead in the count. 2 pitches to work with. Rhett will have his choice of pitch. That ball hits the plate, and Rhett says, no thank you. Jogs on down to first. The Bombers with the go-ahead run at first base and the tying run at third. Runners at the corners, that is going to bring in the Tigers coach, who I think wisely is going to take the ball from his pitcher and do a little bit of a change here. All right, we will step away and
Flatiron Dance is a dance studio home to ages 2 to adult. We offer classes in jazz, tap, lyrical, ballet, and competition team. I started Flatirons because I just wanted a studio, much like the studio that I grew up in, a family environment that is fun and teaches kids dance while teaching them other skills.